Today is the 6th of November, 2024. Coming up on today's Global Intelligence Agency Operations Report. The election is over and Trump was selected. But did the deep state operatives that are running his campaign get what they were promised? Is it really over? And who was the first person they called? Ben Gurion Airport was bombed earlier this morning in response to the election results. But it didn't take long for the Middle East to realize that the secret space program operatives lied. The election of Trump didn't mean big payouts, and everyone was scammed. And it's too late to turn back now. The deep state sealed the fate of the USA. Find out what this means all in today's Global Intelligence Agency Operations Report. Well, it's the 6th of November, the day after the big selection, and this is the Global Intelligence Agency Operations Report. It's been a busy few days, folks, as always, here at the Global Intelligence Agency. So let's talk about what's happening. So the day before the selection, or the evening before, the Secret Space Program operatives were at Balmoral Castle in Scotland, trying to intercept what used to be an old Crown Corporation line. So the Crown Corporation was responsible for the political sector of the United States for a very long time, since about 1864. All of the selections and decisions that were made as far as who was going to be president, head of state, Speaker of the House used to come through this line at Balmoral Castle. Well, that line now goes to me. I thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, well, should we answer? They were expecting an alien race to answer, apparently. I don't know who they were expecting. I guess Draco, maybe, since that is an Order of the Dragon line. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, I thought, well, should we answer with like E.T. Phone Home, or I don't know, maybe we should sing the Turn On Your Heart Lights song or something. I don't know. But we didn't. We just took out the line and the people that were there trying to get a hold of somebody. So there was that. They had an intention of trying to intercept this just in case the decision was different than they wanted or expected. There's something else interesting going on, and I haven't quite gotten to the bottom of it because it's been going on for about 12 hours now, longer. But apparently the Trump operatives, also known as the Secret Space Program operatives with Monarch or Umbrella, whoever they are these days, they had apparently told everyone, and I mean everyone, that after the election or selection, and if Trump was elected, then I would be ready to work with everybody. Odd things started happening throughout the day today. Actually, it started early in the morning, but throughout the day today, and they were telling Bank of America, we got calls from Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, the Trump attorneys, various people throughout Congress, and I'm trying to figure out why all these people now all of the sudden think that I'm going to be ready to work with these people. We also got calls from various countries in the Middle East asking the same question. Of course, the answer was no, I have no idea what you're talking about. And last but not least, since 2 a.m. this morning, the Space Force folks and the Trump operatives were at the Treasury building in Washington, D.C., using Trump's old terminal that I used to contact him on several years ago during the last administration, trying to call me. I was wondering, I'm like, do they even know they're calling me? And apparently they did, which was kind of weird. Why would they start calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning after the alleged selection results were in, at least behind the scenes? I think everybody else didn't hear about it till about 4 or 5 o'clock or so in the morning, my time. But I'm like, why are they calling? Do I answer? And I thought about it, and I said, no. They continued to ring this line till probably, I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, my time, until I made some phone calls. And I'm like, why are these people calling me? I think I was pretty clear, not only on this channel here, but I was also really clear when I was asked if I was going to support this administration. And the answer was no. It was no across the board. I said it to all of you. I said it on multiple people's telephones. I said it to Tom Melville. I said it everywhere that this was not going to happen. I voted, and I voted on the same line that everybody else votes on. I gave a clear answer, and it wasn't Trump, and nobody did anything about it. Now, there is some other things that were going on, which could be a possible reason why they thought that this was going to happen. Apparently, the black nobility told the Space Force and everyone else that I would be ready after the selection. Now, to be fair, they were expecting some kind of gateway to open last night. I'm not sure where they got that idea from, but that was obviously a lie. There was no attempted gateway opening. There was no direct connection to anti-source or any kind of lower astral alien race that doesn't exist anymore. So I'm not sure what gate they're referring to. Don't know. No clue. But nothing has changed. I haven't changed my mind in any way, shape, or form. And I even warned them days ago and also yesterday that if this actually happens, I mean, number one, I know it's a lie. But there are many other reasons why I do not want to do business with these people. Number one, this is business. This is not personal. This has nothing to do with me being a female and me being angry with people, because that's what they always say. And they always say it's a female problem. You ladies know what I mean, don't you? Nope, not a female problem. This is simple, hardcore, straight up business. And by business, I mean you make a contract, you make a deal, you talk on a diplomatic line. It is agreed by the President of the United States, who was still breathing at the time, and you never follow through. Then you do it again, and you do it again. And why do you do it again? Because you're a patriot, and you think, I want to help the United States. I want to help the American people. And maybe this time he'll pay off the student loans or any other thing that was requested on that diplomatic line, which there is records of, which, if need be, and maybe I will do that as soon as I'm done with this broadcast, I'll take all those diplomatic line records and I'll transmit them to every intelligence agency in the world, because the deals were made, the deals were cut. You sent everybody, Tom Melville, myself, running all around looking for treasury cards and going to the treasury in Manhattan, and we're going to pay you this time. And then allegedly Mnuchin told us that Bank of America would be the place to land the funds. We landed the funds over there. No one cleared our money. So you know what, guys? Simple, straightforward business. You people running the Trump administration or whatever that is have no idea how to do an actual business deal. What you do know how to do is you do know how to EBS. Everyone BS's in your entire group constantly. But this time the joke's on you, because you're not the only ones that BS now, did you? You got caught with your pants down all over the Middle East. You'll never fulfill those promises. I will make sure of it, because there isn't enough money in the world. Number one. Number two, that person is not me. It never was me. I was never going to do business with you people, and I don't care who said it. I don't care if it was the Vatican, the head of the Jesuit order, which I know that happened, the Orsini family, the Pallavicini family. I don't care who told you that, because it's a lie. It's a flat out lie. I have no intention of doing anything with you people. And now you start calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I got the call, and yeah, I was awake. I know you guys all sat around the terminal because I watched you do it. You said maybe she's not awake yet. Maybe that's why she's not answering. No, I saw it. I ignored you. Take the phone off the hook. Just ignore it, because you know what? I'm not going to do anything with these people anyway, and the only thing they're going to do is lie to me on this diplomatic line and any other line for that matter, so why bother? So what happens now? I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. There is zero financial support right now for governments worldwide. They have lied to the American people yet again. They have told them that this person is alive. I don't care if they put the vice president in charge and take him out like a martyr, which is what you're talking about behind the scenes, so let's not lie to each other here now, will we? But you did. And you think you're going to do this, and then everything is going to be okay because we have a breathing person now. No, you're still the same people that I did business with for 3 years. Don't think I don't know that. Don't think I don't know who you are, who you work for, and don't think I don't know that you're still trying to decimate millions of people in the Middle East based on money you thought you were going to get from me. Absolutely not. No, that's never going to happen. So as far as the U.S. is concerned, there is zero support for banks at the upper level. The banking system itself is stable, meaning there is nothing wrong with your bank accounts here in the U.S. or in any other country at this moment in time. It will continue to remain stable regardless of all the money the people at the banks thought that they were going to make. Of course, the Trump operatives promised them that, and they were shocked and surprised when they tried to actually call and reach out to us and say, hey, now we can go ahead and do business, just like you said. And I'm like, yoo-hoo, that you is not me. I don't know who you're talking about. I'm like, why would I be supporting all of this? We did get calls, like I said, the other day from Langley asking if we were going to support the financial system. Well, no, we're going to support the people. We're not going to support anything that would allow for you to siphon any funds out with your master encryption keys that you and the NSA and the ACIO lost earlier today. Didn't you? Yep, that was me too. And I'm going to continue to do that until I can directly fund people. And I know what they're going to say. I know they're going to say, well, we're going to make every effort possible to block you from here on out, because that's what they would do. And then they would think that if they did this long enough that they could force me to fund the government or fund what they want. However, I'm going to hedge my bets right now, and I'm going to always have hedged my bets on the fact that there will be a time in the very near future where you will have nothing left. You will have nothing left to block me with. You might have some people, but I can override those people too. And I can get anybody out of the way, as I have proven. So my bet is on you. My bet is on the people. My bet is not on the government. I hope they enjoy their 4 years. I know that earlier today when you called the black nobility, because for some reason they said that I would be ready to do this. I don't know, were they trying to clone me or something? Or did they think a gateway was going to open and I was going to be a different person or something? I'm not sure, but nothing has changed. And when they called them and finally got through because they weren't taking their call, they said, well, deal with it. I'm sure you're going to deal with it, and I'm sure you're going to deal with it all by yourself. You've been answering the phone all day for all those people you made all those promises to, and you even called the local people here, and you promised, a select few people contracts by the end of the week. Sorry. If you're going to do that, then you should go ahead and do that, because that's your promise, and it has nothing to do with me. So for that... you got to laugh at this, folks. You really do. And it's not being rude. And I'm sure they put a lot of effort into scamming the American people and the whole world for that matter, and all of the people in the Middle East. But you know what? I'm going to hedge my bet on the fact that I will make it through without them. I will make it through directly to you, the people. It might take me another day. It might take me another week. It could take me another month. I have no idea, but I can tell you I work on it every single day. And I have no intention of having untenuous conversations with you people about what you're going to do for the people. You know, those people, the 330 million people, how about the millions of them that came out to actually vote for somebody who's dead? And not only that, you people are not even planning on helping the American people or making America great again, or whatever it is your tagline is these days, bringing America into the golden age. Wonder where you guys got that from. Yeah, that would not be you. And I know you try to take credit for everything that I do, and I understand that. But, you know, at this point, you're kind of persona non grata to me. So I just thought I'd explain that from my face to your ears so that maybe you would understand and do your little analytics on me to see if I'm still the same person I was 2 days ago, because I am 100% the same girl. And you know what? I hope that you have a wonderful time over the next 4 years trying to manipulate the American people and everybody else and the Middle East. And I hope you find somebody to pay for your EBS. On that note, that's been the World Situation Report for today. As you know, I have another interview shortly, and I'll see you guys back again in just a few minutes. Have a great night.